Chiefs who are abducted. Again, negotiations are ongoing. The good news is that the contact is there. There are interlocutors that are working on it, and we believe that eventually the situation will be sorted. I do not wish to say more than that because of the security situation, and it's important to keep it as it is, because what is primary for the Republic of Kenya is the safety of our chiefs across that border. The other question that I was asked is the question of Haiti. Again, the team that has our police officers that have gone to Haiti are now up to 700 and is it 44? Yeah, 744. And so far they are doing a fantastic job to restore law and order. They are not alone. Although the Kenyan contingent is the largest, they are not working alone. We have troops from Ecuador, we have Jamaica, we have Dominican Republic, and we have all these teams are working together under one command, and they are doing a very good job to restore law and order. Unfortunately, as you very well know, an incident occurred, and we lost one of our officers. The family was informed, the protocols were followed, and we are in the process of making sure that we will do everything possible to support the family during this difficult time. And I want to assure the people of Kenya that despite that setback, you know, the country and our officers are doing a fantastic job. And since we are here with the media houses, I wanted to say this, that let's also be sensitive when reporting these issues. And let's also be sensitive when you are discussing your country on security issues, because I saw some people saying, trying to sensationalize. I know there are some naysayers, people with negative energy, who believed that there would be a massacre. Our officers would be massacred when they go to Haiti. And they had prepared even their headlines ready to see Kenyans being being killed and, you know, massacred, and people being returned here in bodies and so forth. Now that they were extremely disappointed that that did not happen. One incident like the case that happened recently is now being sensationalized because there was already a script in place that wanted to do so. I want to tell those very few naysayers that you must always, and I keep insisting, you must separate your political competition, your hatred for those who are in governance at the moment, and your country. Your country is bigger than the local small-time politics. We must, all of us, give support to our police officers who have gone to Haiti. They are going there for a great mission, to a great calling. And even once they are there, they are also not there for their own. They are there for us and for the world. And when they come back, the experience they will have got in handling that situation, the training also they will have got, the upscaling of their expertise, will benefit the people of Kenya in the long run. So it's something that we must be very proud as a country that we've been able to respond to that calling. The last one was, yes. On the incident of dumping of waste at KPLC offices, first of all, that is primitive. That is unacceptable. There is a consensus in the country that that was the most primitive thing anyone can ever do. And we actually condemn that behavior in the highest terms possible. I don't know even the words I can be able to use. I mean, the county government of Nairobi has the responsibility of keeping everybody in Nairobi safe. They have also a very important responsibility of public health, of making sure that we are living in a country that is safe from diseases. You know, you come and dump waste so that people can get diseases like cholera and so forth. That was totally uncouth. It's uncalled for. It is unacceptable. And from day one, the National Police Service responded. You know, responded from the very day one. Perhaps we did not do the publicity as it should be, but at the very highest level, there was a report that was made by from the KPLC. That report led to arrest of some of the officers from this Nairobi for questioning, and also their lorries, some of the lorries have been detained in the police station and so forth. We're going to be giving that information. Perhaps that information was not in Parliament by the time there was a debate yesterday, and we have agreed that as a ministry working with the National Police Service, we'll put together the information, the process that is going on, and submit it to Parliament for noting and for further action, even as we continue investigating those who performed that act. That is not how governments work. A government cannot behave like a criminal gang and expect the citizens to obey the law. That should never happen, and we regret that it happened, and we are going to take action to whatever level necessary to ensure that the persons who planned, who executed, who are actually charged in a court of law. Asanteni sana. That's too much. That's too many people.
The advocate on the 16th of February 2025 at the tender age of 57. The late Senator William Cheptumo was a member of the Law Society of Kenya. He was admitted to the bar on the 18th February 1993 after completing his pupillage and receiving instructions in the proper business of practice and employment of an advocate from Eliud Ambani Ngaira Advocate and Simio Mugalavi Keonzo Advocate. This followed his graduation from the University of Nairobi with a Bachelor of Laws in 1992. After his admission to the bar, he began his legal career at the Industrial Commercial Development Corporation before moving to the Central Bank of Kenya. He later established his law firm, Cheptumo and Company Advocates, where he practiced until his appointment in 2013 as an Assistant Minister of Justice, National Cohesion and Constitutional Affairs. Senator Cheptumo's legal career spanned over 3 decades, during which he exemplified the highest ideals of the profession: dedication, integrity, and an unwavering commitment to justice. Beyond his legal practice, Senator Cheptumo embraced public service with equal dedication. In 2008, he transitioned into elective leadership upon being elected as a member of parliament, a role through which he championed legislative reforms and national cohesion. His service to the nation continued when in 2022, he was elected as Senator for Baringo County. As a legislator, he was a firm advocate for devolution and worked tirelessly to address issues affecting his constituents. His leadership was marked by wisdom, diplomacy, and an innate understanding of the needs of his people. He kept faith in the dream to which he was entrusted and contributed mightily to the cause of peace and goodwill, and we would do well to pursue his example. Senator Cheptumo's legacy is one of service, justice, compassion, humility, and unwavering commitment to the greater good. On behalf of the Law Society of Kenya, we extend our deepest condolences to his beloved family, particularly his wife, Hannah Cheptumo, advocate, who is also a fellow member of the Law Society of Kenya, their children, friends, and the people of Baringo County. We stand in solidarity with all who mourn this great loss, knowing that Senator Cheptumo's unwavering service to the law and the nation will forever be remembered. As we reflect on his remarkable life, let us honor his memory by upholding the values he so passionately championed: justice, fairness, and service to humanity. May Senator William Kipkorir Cheptumo's soul rest in eternal peace, and may his legacy continue to guide and inspire generations to come. Dated 25th February, signed off, Faith Odhiambo, LSK President. Thank you very much, and once again, our condolences. Thank you.
Tupigie makofi LSK. So everybody has now been demoted. We'll be speaking from here. So I want to welcome our MP Baringo North, Joseph Makilap, to take it up from there. Makofi kwake, is coming.
Thank you, the family of our Senator William Cheptumo, and on behalf of the people of Baringo North, tunasema pole. To the children of Cheptumo, God shall be your father. To the wife of Cheptumo, God shall be your defender. And reading from the mood of the house, we were 9 members of parliament from Baringo. Today when Cheptumo has left, we have left with 8. And our chairman is Honorable Sirma, is here. Chamatia is there. Honorable Kandia is there. Honorable Keborek is here. Honorable Kamket, Kamket is here. Honorable Kamuren had a problem. I don't know whether he has recovered. And the rest of us, we just want to say thank you, Speaker of the Senate, Speaker of the National Assembly, and Minister for supporting us. I am the Member of Parliament who succeeded Cheptumo as a Member of Parliament Baringo North. Tunasema asante kwa kutushika mkono na karibuni Bartabwa Jumamosi na mapema ni best, because you will cover 380 kilometers on winding road all the way to Bartabwa. And the place is secure, Minister can assure you. With those few remarks, because reading from the mood of the House and the House must start, I want to invite Honorable Osoro on behalf of the entire National Assembly to just introduce us without making any speeches so that we can hand over to the Senate. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Makelap, to the clergy, the family, Right Honorable Speaker of the Senate, Waziri, my colleague members of Parliament, Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Kwanza, we like to say pole on behalf of the leadership of the National Assembly, the Honorable Majority Leader, the Honorable Kimani Ichung'wah, would have liked to be here today, but he'll be joining the family on Saturday. Here are the engagements in his constituency. When I was talking to him this morning, he thought perhaps that he would finish earlier to rush and join us today, but he couldn't make it because of such an engagement. 2, we had an opportunity yesterday to condole with the family and worship together with them. And it will not be proper that again we speak much today, because we had a very private session with them last evening. Perhaps what I will say on behalf of all the members of the National Assembly, because I'm sure the Honorable Cheriot will speak on behalf of the Senate and the senators, is that those of us who are lucky to serve with the Honorable Cheptumo in last session, because he was actually in the National Assembly before he transitioned to the Senate, I am very careful with the choice of words I use, whether he transitioned to the lower house or the upper house, but that's a debate for another day, because the senators consider themselves an upper house. We also consider ourselves an upper house. Anyway, you are the judge, you know. It's important for me to inform you that we are the people who pass the national budget of the country. So I do not know what they do. That is debatable when they will be speaking. But before he transitioned to serve the entire county of Baringo, we were lucky to serve with him in the National Assembly. And we must say that he was indeed a great man. A soft-spoken man, very firm. And I think what many might have skipped to say, he was also very smart in terms of dressing. The guy used to look very neat. You know, I don't know whether he used to walk with a brush kwa bag yake, because his shoes were very, very neat. And that really must be said. It can't go unnoticed. And perhaps finally what I would say in that line is Parliament as a whole has been faced with a double-edged sword. We've been hit twice. It would interest you to know that we have another barrier that is set for Tuesday, because we lost the Honorable Malulu Njendi, and we pray that even as we join in this service, that we continue praying for each other, so that Parliament, God visits Parliament. It doesn't happen like it happened last time, where we lost 14 members of Parliament at a go. So I think that is what I wanted to say. I say that softness is very important. We emulate the Honorable Cheptumo on his softness, so that we don't also turn to be very, very bitter people, because there are people in the world who are very, very bitter. You're bitter with every president that happens, every president that you serve, every president that you serve under, you are bitter. You're bitter year in, year out. Every time you're very, very bitter. And even when you launch parties, you are bitter in launching parties. Everything is bitterness. And I think even in rebranding, people should rebrand to Bitterness Party of Kenya. But having said that, allow me introduce the members of the National Assembly who are present. But before I do that, please allow me to recognize Lady Justice Grace Nzioka. When you introduced member advocates, she also stood up, perhaps because somebody might have confused the members of the legal fraternity. Please, Lady Justice Grace Nzioka, who is seated there, please. Tafadhali, mpige makofi kwa sababu that is the judiciary. So now, allow me introduce the members of the National Assembly who are here. If you're here, please, as member of parliament, a member of National Assembly.